Okay, so quick TDA for the day. It looks like on the 4 hour, nice bullish push. It did already retest the couple of the areas that I mentioned. Um, let's see. Looks like price might be slowing down some. Yeah, really haven't pushed past this zone right here other than the little wick. Okay, on the 1 hour. Mm, it's just retesting this previous level of support as resistance. Did break through both of these trend lines. Sort of a break and retest. Wasn't a real push away. It was still kind of close to the trend line. So that's why I didn't really consider this one. I didn't know if this was if this trend line was solidified or not, or if it was this one that I should be really paying attention to, because when price broke this trend line, it went up to hit this trend line right here and then kind of came back down. So this break and retest, I wasn't really too certain about because let's see, because it didn't really touch the trend line, and then I was thinking maybe it's a test break and retest, but it didn't really touch this level of resistance either. So that right there, I mean, it's an entry, but I didn't think it was a good entry, so I didn't take it. And then there was a break and retest here. Kind of the same thing with that. I don't know. It just didn't really look like a good break in and retest, especially not on the 1 hour. Let's see, some divergence forming right here, but I already have it marked up from the 15 minutes. So let's just go down to the minor structure. Okay. So on the 15 minute, um, it is actually a break. But yeah, I didn't get in because I didn't know if this was a true trend line or this one. Um, this break and retest right here. I was away from the market, so I couldn't get in there. And if I would have got in there, it really wasn't, I didn't really know like how far price would go up because it's like right there at the next stopping point. Or if I would have took it to the trend line, 45 pips, could have risked it and took it to the zone, which was 62 pips. But again, I wasn't in the market then, and it wasn't a full retest, but it was a retest of this zone. So yeah, I guess it was a full retest, the break and retest. And then it also was a retest of this previous level of resistance. So this was actually a good entry right here. But yeah, the price breaking out, retesting, breaking out, retesting. Um, okay, yeah, that's why. If I was in the market, I don't know if I would have got in because there's um, divergence forming along there. So right now, it's bouncing off of this divergence trend line. Um, trying to see if it's just going to go up to -61, break through, and then um, retest this level of support for a sell, or if it's going to continue to buy up. But since there is the divergence, it's not crystal clear to me that it is going to continue up without having a pullback, because on the higher time frames, the impulse is fairly sharp, especially right here. It doesn't like really pull back that far. So for now, I'm waiting for some sort of break of structure to see if it's time to get in for a sale or not. Because right now I can't even extend the fib because yeah, the 1 hour break of structure isn't until all the way up here to see if it's going to continue to buy up. Oh, and another reason why I wasn't looking for buys to go all the way up there, because the trend is, or was still a downtrend, especially since I moved my fib thinking that it would retest this area down here. I mean, the fib did play out for this impulse correction continuation. Um, let's see where that stopped at again. Yeah, so that stopped out right there for the -61. I guess if I hadn't moved my fib, my bias would not have been a sale. It would have been it would have been a buy. I mean, my bias starting out the week was a buy, but it was just, a small buy up to retrace this area or this trend line or this zone right here. But yeah, I wouldn't have been so focused on thinking price was about to reverse. I would have been more focused on looking for entries to get into the buy. So as of right now, I mean, it's looking like it could buy up to here. And that would make sense for the overall structure if it's going to sell down, because that'll be the impulse correction continuation. And this would be kind of like the counter trend line. So yeah, I need to kind of look over this some more to see if I should still be looking for buy entries. Probably not. Probably not until I get some sort of real a real pullback. So, yeah, I'll see if I can get in on the pullback or on the buy, depending on what price gives me today.